Good morning, guys. Beck here. It is Sunday morning in Australia here, and I've done it a little bit hard to get Bo down here. I might walk you back with me, but we've come down to this, what was once a river. We're actually in drought here in Australia, guys, in a pretty major way. Even looking around town and the outskirts, just west of the city, it's all brown. It's just all the grass is dying. This is a bit, that's only living up there because of the groundwater that's in the sand. But we are in a bad drought because I used to swim, him and his other mate who died, Jesse, down here, probably about 6 years ago was the last time. And this river was, honestly, if I was standing like I'm standing here, I would be over my head in water. So if that gives you any indication as to the state of our water supply here in Australia, we're not in a good way. And you're not hearing this on the news, and we're not hearing about what's really happening to you guys. We're not hearing about it. The only way I know what's going on is from you people, or should I say YouTube people, because if I don't hear it on the net, you're not going to hear it, because the mainstream news is not reporting on things that they should be reporting on. Do you know how much of India and China is actually flooding at the moment, guys? There is just so much I could go into, but if you don't search these things out yourself, you'll never find it. It's just like the truth. If you don't search it out yourself, you will never find the truth. You won't be set free. And all part of this getting set free journey, I wanted to say, actually is grieving, because once you realize you've been lied to for so long on so many levels, there's no turning back. You can't unsee the lies when you've seen the lies. And that eagle reminded me, I will rise up with wings as an eagle. That's scripture. But you can't unsee these things, guys. It's just horrific, and there's a massive grieving process. Wait, come back. There's dogs down there. Come here. There's a massive grieving process that goes along with this. And I think if you find out the truth and then you don't grieve, there's something wrong. Because, well, number one, first, I think it's your ego that gets hurt. When you find out the world that we live on, what we're standing on, is not what we've been told. When you learn that history as you knew it is not what you were taught in school, and the stars are not what you've been told they are, and so on and so forth. Well, it takes a bit of getting over. It takes some real work to harness all the anger and deceit that goes on in your heart, and to be lied to on a level like that, even our dear parents in their days, they didn't realise they were being lied to, because they were probably, second, third generation programming. So it's just very tricky when this starts to happen and unravels in your life. It causes many, many emotions, most of which I'm through now. I'm on the other side of all that, but I'm just saying this to you guys because we're all on different levels and we're all at different places in our journey. So it is hard, guys, and nobody's going to believe you. When you say they will believe you with the chemtrails now, won't they? Because they've admitted it. So there you go, the conspiracy theorists. Oh, Jazzy, conspiring and making up lies about these chemicals that are being sprayed all over you guys over there. Lies. Oh, no, it wasn't. Oh, no, we're just trying to block out the sun because climate change is going to kill us. It's getting too hot. And the same week NASA said we're entering an ice age. They can't make up their mind, guys, and they won't, because they're lying. Then to find out that the whole system, the whole show is run by a pack of Luciferians, part of the waking up process, part of the, transgender, androgynous movement, it all goes with it. They don't want normal people. They want to wipe us out. They can stop our seed from producing by making male and female mixed together. Then you're only going to get so many of them, aren't you? They're going to die out. The whole agenda is to depopulate the human race, is to get rid of us. And it's not by even the elites, because these elites, I don't believe they're actually human beings. They are being taken over by entities that have ruled this planet for time and memoriam now. And now that we're at the end of the book, the end of the story, it's all unraveling and has been revealed to us, which in my parents' generation, it was not revealed to them. It was still go to church, happy families, everything's okay, look this way, don't look over there, it's okay. And nobody questioned anything. Now we've entered a generation of my generation, which is Generation X. I only just made it to Generation X. I was nearly a baby boomer. But Generation X now are questioning. Okay, and the baby boomers, definitely the baby boomers, but it only goes as far as Generation X. And then you've got this whole other chain of generations after that that's been programmed in a different way than we were. See, very cunning, very, very thinking, weren't they, in their programming. They programmed us in one way, and now they're going to program the others in another way. And what this is all coming to, as I was saying, it's hard to accept. It's hard because it seems like it's some really bad storybook you've opened and you just want to close it, and you can't. What it's all getting to is what I'll call the alien agenda, and this is why Storm Area 51 is a massive psyop. It really is. It's a psychological operation aimed at giving the people the illusion that they have the power to, I know they won't do it, but it's just all, like I said, a psychological operation. It's to give them the illusion that they have the power to force the government's hand to reveal, the aliens. We want to see the aliens. Where are the aliens? Well, that's been their plan all along. They just had to wait and pick their time to bring this out in the open. It's always been there. It's been there for time in memoriam, like I just said before. Because these entities have been here since after the flood. We don't know how they got back, but they did. And they infiltrated mankind once again. And so this alien agenda, guys, there is no such thing as life on other planets, because other planets do not exist. It is other dimensions. Heaven is another dimension. The outer darkness is another dimension again. We here are another dimension to those which I just spoke of. So the alien deception are the evil ones, the old ones, the fallen ones of old, spoken of in Enoch, more than in the scriptures, because I'm pretty sure they went out of their way to hide a lot there. But the Book of Enoch and the Apocryphas and the Book of Jasher, when they were found, for some reason they weren't covered up straight away in the 40s and 50s, and enough information leaked out to let us know that this is true. This is what it was meant to be all along. Everybody was meant to understand that we, on this earth, the Father is the Creator, but we are ruled and governed by spiritual wickedness in high places. That's what we're fighting. That's what we're battling every day. Okay? It's not the people around you, it's what's in them. And oh wow, have I seen that this weekend? I just can't. I don't even want to go into it. But I have seen somebody just completely, I wouldn't say possessed, but I would say running with what is in their spirit, and it's just so wrong. And it was trying to get me to do it. It was trying to get me to get angry and like really angry. I mean, I got angry, yeah. I am no saint, guys, but I try. Okay? Okay, getting back to the alien agenda. The alien agenda, they will unveil. Okay, we do have aliens. They might even do it with this Area 51 baloney, because they might say, well, we're going to have to pull something out of the bag just to keep them quiet. But that's all part of it, see? I honestly believe that's all part of it. So people think, oh, great, they've actually come out and admitted it. We've got power. We've actually had a bit of a say. Well, you haven't. It's all in their timing. Then they're going to say these things are from other planets. No planets out there. We live under a firmament. As spoken of, a firmament. A dome, if you like. A terrarium, if you will. But we live in this fishbowl. Operation Fishbowl. Admiral Byrd. Now, they will. This is, I believe, guys, I'm going to say it. I'm going to smash this out. I'm going to say it because I've been thinking it for the longest time. And I'm pretty sure I haven't said it on video yet. There's a little wee willy wagtail there. Look how small he is. Can you see that on the edge of the water? Jazzy, stay here. He's so small. Can you see him? I'm going to spit this out. The alien agenda is nothing more than demons, and I think that when the Bible speaks about there will be a deception in the end days so great as to even deceive the elect, this is it. It is the globe lie and the alien lie. If they can keep making you believe you live on a globe, then the planets are there. And if the planets are there, then the aliens will come from the planets. Right? Hand in hand. Smokes and coffee. Okay. So, this is all pre-planned for a long time. They had to wait to bring this out. There's timing. They have rituals they have to do. They run by numbers, dates. But the occult is all about numbers and dates. Once you realise that we are run by a Luciferian government that is just basically not even human, those people are all satanically possessed, then you can understand that they are rolling out an agenda towards us, which is, like I said, they're going to say that there's aliens from other planets and they have either come to help us, this is what they're going to say, or the other thing they could say is they've come to harm us, so we need to unite, because then the whole world will unite and fight against this alien presence. Okay? They know they won't win against this alien presence anyway if it works out that way. And the demons do decide to attack them, because there is no friends in Lucifer's kingdom. So if they think they're going to be protected and they think they've made a deal, and that's how it's going to unravel, well, they are just going to get their faces chopped off, because the devil does never keep his deal. He never keeps his end of the deal. So everybody is going to be in this panic, if you will, or grief-stricken, because we are being taken over by aliens. Or, as I said, on the other hand, they could say, okay, well, it's not that, it's... they created us. That's our creator. And we have to bow down and worship them because they created us. It is only going to be one of the two. It really is. And that, I believe, is the great deception spoken about. That there will be a deception so large as even to fool the elect. Because there are so many high-ranking, well-meaning pastors, who still do not believe we live under a firmament. They are still teaching space, they are still teaching lies, they are pushing it, and they are part of the beast system if they don't open their eyes, because the Father said, I will send them a delusion because they did not want a sound mind and they did not want to hear the word of truth. So I will send them a delusion and their eyes will be blinded. So they've asked for it. He's not being mean. The father is not being mean. They did not seek the truth. They just want it the way it is. Now, I know some very good-meaning people that I think it's too hard for them to look into this. I think they're very scared. We'll start up back. I think that, didn't we come this way? Yeah, Jazzy, this way. There's very good-meaning people out there who it must be a terrifying prospect for them. It didn't happen to me that way. I just started looking, and then once I started digging, I just did not stop. I did not care the consequence. I did not care how it affected me. I just knew that I had to know. And at all costs, I had to know. So these people, these good-meaning people, they're scared or they're lazy. It's one of the two. They're either scared or lazy to find out the truth. Because it is hard. Now, when this alien agenda comes, problem is, it's trying to get this camera so my hand's not in the way. I want to swap hands. It's going to come in such a way that, there's very few people. It's only the people who think like-minded who are going to realise what's happened. Who are going to Jazzy, just let Bo go. You're right, Bo. Keep going, mate. There's only going to be a few people who realise that the deception, they're going to be the ones running around screaming, don't fall for it, don't fall for it. And then they're also going to be labelled conspiracy theorists, which are now terrorists. Okay? They're now terrorists. Why do you think they've done that? They've done that purely and simply to shut everybody up. It's so easy, guys. When you see through their agenda, it's not that sloppy. They're not stupid. They know what they're doing. Jazz, come here. Come here. Jazzy, come here. I know there's some dogs there, so come here. So guys, don't be fooled. I know this alien deception is going to roll out any day. Come here, Bo. Bo. It truly is. It's only a matter of time. And by any day, I do say that as in any day because it could be any day. Come on. And you've got to be prepared. Be ready. Wake up. Be ready. It will come on the newspaper, the TV and the newspaper, and they'll say, China has admitted to aliens, or Russia has disclosed bodies of aliens. And guys, if you've seen all the drawings from the abductees and that, yes, people did get abducted. I've seen one myself, and they do look like those, either tall, thin ones or little grey ones, a lot of them. They're demons. There's a reason they all look similar, because they are similar. So here we are, back at just trying to keep to the facts, keep the truth rolling. Hang on, big hill. Come here, Bo. Try to keep the truth rolling. Try to let you guys know that it's not only me. There's a lot of people out here who care, that are making videos that want to, even just one person, even just one, that it will change their life. And that they will say, oh, Father, I need you. I thought I could do this by myself, but there's no way. If you don't have him, you're going to perish. You are going to perish. Because you'll either take the mark when they roll out the mark, and then you will perish. You will be eternally separated from the Creator and everybody you've ever known. And if you don't take the mark and you don't take the Father, you're going to die anyway, aren't you? but then you're going to die without him. So better to have him and no mark, and the consequences, let them roll. Let the consequences roll of not getting the chip. If there is no pre-trib rapture, just saying, JS, if there isn't, and the mark is forced, well, we've got to come to grips with that. And I've said this before, guys, over and over and over. And I've had people go, oh, you don't believe in the rapture, or you don't believe in pre-trib rapture. It doesn't matter. We're so close to everything exploding. What if we died tomorrow in something else, in a car accident or wherever the chips may fall, guys? But if we don't have the Father and believe that he sent his son, Yeshua, or Jesus Christ, to die for you, you will be lost. You will be eternally lost. And these aliens, so to speak, these fallen ones, the old ones of renown, mighty men of renown, because they weren't just men, they were hybrids. They were half man, half fallen angel. As it was in the days of Noah, so it shall be in the coming of the Son of Man. So Yeshua, Jesus, even told us that when he was going to come back, that the time of his arrival would mirror the days of Noah. CERN has opened the portal to a gateway to these dimensions, and the veil's been lifted. The spiritual netting, if you will, the spiritual protection has been torn, and it's been torn with the Father's permission, because the time is now. The time is soon. And if we don't warn, the watchman sees the sword coming and does not warn, oh, the blood that's on that watchman's hands. So even if I died tomorrow, I've warned. And I tell you what, guys, you will never feel the same when you let him into your heart, when you let Yeshua into your heart. There is a honeymoon period that is so beautiful with the Lord. He protects you, he holds you in his arms all the time. And then as you grow, he will let you free. And that is when you will have to battle, because this is a war and you have to learn to battle. You have to be a soldier. If you're not a soldier, you're of no use to him. Okay? Because no matter how big the battle, you might only be used as a cook in the war, but you will still be used in the war. You might be used as a frontline fighter. It doesn't mean that the cook's not as important as you. We are all the body of Christ. So we make up the body, and Christ is the head. Can you hear my beautiful native birds? Yeah, a little boy fishing off the old bridge. Just like the old days in Australia. I'll zoom him in so you can see him a little bit better. I mean, you're not going to catch anything there, laddie, but a bit of fun trying, I suppose. So guys, sorry, didn't mean to get off subject here, but there are many of us who care. You've got Richie from Boston. He does. I don't care what any of you say. He's genuine and he cares. I don't care what anyone says. You can bag him out all you like. Many Fish. Keith at Many Fish. Very, very good man with a heart for God. I will not say good. No man is good. He has a heart for God. For the Father. You got Casey at End of the Stars, trying to decode their hidden knowledge in their movies, in the TV shows of old that they've done on purpose, because the elite love to tell us their plans. It's just so Satan can say, look, see, you were told. But you didn't listen. There are many, many good channels out there, guys. And I always get stuck because I always go to mention them and I can't even think who they are. End Time Productions, Face Like the Sun. These are all people you can trust. If you're just learning, if you're a baby in the Lord, you need good people to learn of. You need people that have been around for a while, who have the world experience, living trying to live a holy life as possible in this fallen world. It is nearly impossible. And we are in the flesh, so we will fall. But praise the Lord, His mercies are new every day. And that's what you've got to remember. His mercies are new every single morning that you get up. Every new day. You can be forgiven. You've never done anything that bad that the Father will not forgive you for, because He loves you with an everlasting love, and He proved that by sending His only Son to die for you. And if it was only you, it would have been only you. He would have came. So I love you all. I pray you're having a wonderful day wherever you are. But please don't be deceived by this alien deception. It's nearly upon us. There is much research has gone into this by even secular people and pagans. They know that these things are wicked. It is the spiritual battle spoken of in Ephesians 6. For we wrestle not against flesh and blood, but against powers and principalities and wickedness in high places. And that goes on a bit further than that. But I would really, honestly, read Ephesians 6, because you might read it with new eyes now after listening to this video. Look, I thank you all for watching. I know it's been a bit long today, but you know, I've just come somewhere a little bit different, and I really wanted to spread the word. So have a great day. I certainly will for the rest of it. And bless you. Bless you mightily. Beck from Oz. I'm off.